Alright, so I have x minus 4 to the power of 4 is equal to x to the power of 4. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract x to the power of 4 on both sides. So now I have x minus 4 to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to write x minus 4 to the power of 4 as x minus 4 to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 4. I'm going to write as x to the power of 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 0. Now, if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So in this case, I can rewrite this as x minus 4 squared minus x squared times x minus 4 squared plus x squared. And this is equal to 0. Now, if I expand x minus 4 squared, I get x squared minus 8x plus 16. Now I have this minus x squared. So I have this times, again, x squared minus 8x plus 16. This time I have plus x squared. This is equal to 0. Now x squared and x squared cancel out on this side. So on this side I have negative 8x plus 16. And on my right hand side I have 2x squared plus 8x plus 16. This is equal to 0. So now this gives me two equations. I have negative 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. And I also have 2x squared plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. So for negative 8x plus 16 equals 0, simply add 8x on both sides. So I'm going to have 16 is equal to 8x, meaning x is equal to 2. So this is one solution of x. And now for 2x squared minus 8x, sorry, this is actually a minus. 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. First factor out 2, so I get x squared minus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0. And to factor this, I need to use the quadratic formula, and I'm not going to waste your time doing that, but once you use the quadratic formula, you get that x is equal to 2 plus or minus 2i. So my three solutions are x equals 2, x equals 2 plus 2i, and x equals 2 minus 2i. Alright, so in this problem, I have a plus 2ab plus b equals 9. And I want to find the value of a plus b. So to solve this problem, I'm going to first go ahead and multiply both sides by 2. So now I have 2 times a plus 2ab plus b is equal to 9 times 2. Now if I factor out the 2 here, I get 2 times a plus 2 times 2ab is 4ab plus 2 times b is 2b. And this is equal to 9 times 2, which is 18. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out 2a from 2a plus 4ab. So now I have 2a times 1 plus 2b. Now I have this plus 2b, and this is equal to 18. Now if I add 1 on both sides, I get 2a times 1 plus 2b plus 1 times 2b plus 1 is equal to 18 plus 1, which is 19. Now, if I factor out 2b plus 1, I get 2b plus 1 times 2a plus 1. And this is equal to 19. Now, notice how both of these are going to be odd. And 19 is also odd as well. Because 2 times any number is going to be an even number, and an even number plus 1 is an odd number. So both of these are going to be odd, and 19 is already odd. So I'm going to think of 2b plus 1 as 1 and 2a plus 1 as 19, because 1 times 19 is equal to 19, and these two are actually the only factors of 19, and they're both odd. So now if I set 2b plus 1 equal to 1, and if I set 2a plus 1 equal to 19, 2b plus 1, I get b is equal to 0. And 2a plus 1, I get a is equal to 9. So now a plus b is simply going to equal 9. So this is my answer. Alright, so in this problem, I have 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of 3. And I actually have 4 answer choices for this problem. So for answer choice A, I have 9 to the power of 3. For answer choice B, I have 3 to the power of 9. For answer choice C, I have 9 to the power of 9. And for answer choice D, I have 3 to the power of 4. So I want to figure out which one of these answer choices is right. So let's first start off with A, 9 to the power of 3. So to actually get the value of this, I would have to add all of the bases and keep the exponent the same. So I would do 3 plus 3 plus 3, and I just keep the exponent the same. So it's simply 3, and 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, so I get 9 to the power of 3. And this method is actually wrong. That's not the correct way to add exponents. So now for b, I have 3 to the power of 9, and how to get this is you keep the base the same and you add all the exponents. So you do 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 plus 3. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, so you get 3 to the power of 9. And this method is wrong as well. That's not the correct way to add exponents. So now over here, I have 9 to the power of 9. And how you get this is you add all the exponents and the bases. So you do 3 plus 3 plus 3 to the power of 3 plus 3 plus 3. And you get 9 to the power of 9. This method is wrong as well. So finally, we have D, which is 3 to the power of 4. And this is the correct method. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out 3 to the power of 3. So then I get 3 to the power of 3 times 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now this is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 1. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m times a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the 1 is going to equal 3 to the power of 3 plus 1, which is 4. So this is the right answer to this problem.